With the NBA season about to tip off, we're already talking about who could have that standout season.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings bus earlier on. We'll see if their performance matches their look. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. So with Bird sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Magic Johnson is out there with Brett. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Pippen. And it's Malone in at the center position. And for the Lakers, we've got Richmond. Durant is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Nash. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. Steve, no small ball here tonight. Both teams rely on their centers to set the tone at both ends.
And with the way teams switch nowadays, you don't know if they'll be guarding each other. It's not the type of head-to-head matchup we might have seen 20 years ago.
Now, here's Johnson. It's Pippen with the drive. Shaq with some nice D. The Lakers on offense. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Durant binds O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Sacramento shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw drops from Malone. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
That one misses.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Now here's Shaq. 9 points last game out. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
No problems knocking that one down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find
you. Here's Nash. His last outing, he had 8 points. Durant in the corner. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Shaq missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now, here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
KD's shot is off. Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Pippen. High post, Nowitzki. Johnson outside. Driving in. Shot clock at 6. That one good for 2.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. The Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And checking out the numbers for Johnson. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Now here's Durant. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Good, nice job down low.
Strong inside move right there. KD once again getting it done.
Johnson against Nash. Johnson kicks to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Up and in on the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Inside, and stolen by Nowitzki. Right side, Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Nash, the pass to KD. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Shaq. That one falls. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season. I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. And in the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Give them some love.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now here's Drexler. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Left side, Gasol. 5 on the clock. It's deflected.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen. And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Paul. 15th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player.
At the line for Los Angeles.
That free throw good from Wilkins.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
Both free throws good from Wilkins.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Nowitzki outside. Passes it to Guerin. Bird right side. Here's Guerin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Drexler kicks to Gasol. Nowitzki for 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Lakers trailed by 3. .50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
At the line for Los Angeles. Chris Paul.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Always clever working himself to the line, and Chris Paul tends to convert once he gets there.
Here's Drexler. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Paul dishes to Anthony. Wilkins in the high post. Outside Irving. Here's Anthony. Sampson kicks to Paul. From outside the arc. No good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Sacramento up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got O'Neal. Richmond is out there with Nash. Then it's Anthony, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Pippen, following the shot by Mitch Richmond. And Pippen gets it to go.
Scottie Pippen.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Bird against Anthony. And the shot goes in. Pippen. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Now, Richmond, following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like.
Substitution on the court.
On Friday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that game against the Warriors, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Back to Johnson. 18 feet out. Here's Parrish. Over Gilmore. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers trailed by 3. To the inside. Richmond unable to get that one. Nice D from Pippen. Now the pass to Johnson. And there it is for him.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Now here's Nash. Still yet to score. Richmond outside. Malone passes to Richmond. A three-pointer, no good. Kings leading now by 5. Johnson kicks to Pippen. Back to Johnson. The 3. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Johnson.
Scottie Pippen.
Pippen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
For number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Nash outside. Pass to Gilmore. Shoots over Malone. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Back to Pippen. To the left wing. Parrish, the pass to Barry. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Pippen. Barry misses. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Gilmore. Malone trying to break free. Gilmore, no good. Kings leading now by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Barry. Scoreless thus far.
Lakers foul. Kevin
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. You look at Johnson, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Sampson's checked in. Irving comes in for Kevin Durant. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for Richmond. And it's Paul in for Nash. Offensive rebound. Sampson's shot, good.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Barry. It's Nowitzki on the wing. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed. And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Irving. He's around 6 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine.
Shaq's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Malone. And the Kings also making a change. Larry Bird's checked in for Barry. He hits the second from the line. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Gasol. Bird outside. Jacks up a 3. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Carmelo. Outside Irving. Anthony against Nowitzki. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half.
Substitution. Clyde Drexler.
Here's Guerin. Buries it from 3-point range. Guerin's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on.
An excellent second quarter from these guys, and they lead by 10 at the half.
Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now.
Sacramento ball.
They've got Pippen. Johnson is out there with Drexler. Then it's Malone, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. And the pass to Johnson. And he makes good on the layup. Johnson's got 6 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Nash. Johnson with the block. Richmond for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Pass to Pippen. Down low. And it's Malone missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot's good. He has 6.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Nash against Johnson. Pippen outside. Malone right side. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Outside, KD. Here's Shaq, and Shaq with the slam.
The IQ for the game sets KD apart.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pippen dishes to Johnson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Parrish comes in for Nowitzki. And Berry subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Pass to Richmond. Over Drexler. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Johnson, the pass to Malone. It's blocked. Out of bounds, Kings ball. Sacramento keeps possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Sampson's checked in.
Now into the lineup.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked. Nash against Johnson. Nash outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Durant. Wilkins comes in for Richmond. And Paul subbed in for Steve Nash.
You dance, team.
Here's Barry, covered by Anthony. Harris controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Robert Harris.
And the Kings lead by 7.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Chris Paul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. Bird, he's checked in for the Kings. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Shoots from the corner. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Paul.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul. A phenomenal ball handler.
To the paint, here's Bird. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Kings.
I mean, they just out-muscle their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
Bird hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now Paul. 5 points in the game. .127 left in the third. Johnson with the block. And here they come. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Anthony. Pass to Wilkins. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Sacramento leading by 7. .54 seconds left to play in the third. Guerin passes to Gasol. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Gasol. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. And the Kings lead by 9.
When Gasol feels the D playing off him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
To the inside. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his second bucket.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Sampson. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Bird can't hit. Paul right side.
Ball entered from below the basket. Sacramento ball.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant.
Your Lakers.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Anthony is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Nash. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Nash, the pass to Irving. Back to Nash. Into the lane. Out to Anthony. From the arc. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got his 4th assist in this one.
There's that touch from outside. Love seeing Melo rise up with confidence.
And stolen by Nash. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's O'Neal. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Sacramento.
High-effort, fast-break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game. Generate a lot of points for them.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Richmond, he's checked in for Irving. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown, who demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Anthony. Open jump shot off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Drexler finds Nowitzki. High arcing shot. Shot's good by Drexler. And the Kings lead by 6.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Nash, the pass to Richmond. Count that one.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Pippen kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Pippen. Outside, Drexler over Richmond. And it's Drexler missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Nowitzki outside. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Drexler. Nice D from Nash.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's Anthony from the arc. And Pippen pulls it down. Kings leading now by 4. There's the pass to Bird. Stolen by O'Neal. There's the dish to Nash. Back to Shaq. Stolen by Bird. Outside Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
To Malone. Shoots a fader. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
The assist from
Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. And the Lakers call time here. They trailed by 6. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The Kings making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Shaq. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Many would say that's the smart play, sending Shaq to the line where he's, let's say, a little less deadly.
Second team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The 3, Richmond. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Mitch Richmond. That's his first.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
First team foul.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Passes to O'Neal. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
We've gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Tries again. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Count it!
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And Shaq with the slam.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
The pass to Malone.
The assist goes to Steve Nash.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sacramento making a switch here. Bird's checked in.
The Liquor Girl dance team, enjoy.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They lead by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so here's Sacramento.
All right, fans.
They've held a 12-point lead early, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he is unable to get the second one. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. The shot by Nash, no good.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Left side Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Near the 3-point line, it's Nash. No good. So the Kings win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging
So I want you to break down your Season 2 build and why people should check it out.
Yeah, the build that I gave you guys is super, super dominant.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Stockton in at the point. And for the Nuggets, they've got Joel Embiid. He's out there with Jason Tatum. Nikola Jokic is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Kidd in at the one. We're sure to see a terrific rebounding battle tonight, Brent. Neither team likes to give an inch on the glass.
Yeah, when that happens, BA, you know you're going to have a physical game. There's a lot of pride on the line, and guys are going to do that dirty work. This game might be won in the low post.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now Curry. From deep three-point land. Denver grabs the miss. Lets it go from deep. Here's Kidd. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Curry surveys. Over Doncic. To the left side wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Whose ball? Nuggets ball.
Down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Brent, what's impressive is how Nikola Jokic stays in the MVP conversation every single year.
Well, you stuff the stat sheet like that, BA, and it's going to open some eyes. I mean, the triple-doubles are undeniable, but it's that leadership and that quality about selflessness from this superstar that's getting the job done.
Nikola Jokic.
No good on that one. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, BA. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
And the second free throw is good. And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, BA. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Just the ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
Here's Tatum. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And a missed layup.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Leonard outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And we continue to see Leonard and his patience being able to deliver the ball like that.
Here's Kidd. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Stockton. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Stockton.
Curry against Doncic. On the wing, Tatum. The baseline, Jay. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Pass to Curry. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, the past several years have been the brightest in Nuggets history.
And it makes perfect sense. I mean, BA, you go out and you find a player that elevates everybody else, a guy who becomes the two-time MVP. The talent on the roster has taken strides. They've done a great job in the draft process. It's great to see Denver becoming a legitimate powerhouse in the Western Conference.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's stolen by Curry. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Here's Garnett. Kidd with a rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Pass to Stockton. Here's Curry. Here's Stockton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Garnett. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Jokic. Tatum passes to Kidd. Tatum looking it over. Going inside. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Heading towards the end of the season, Brent. How you feeling about this year's play-in tournament?
Super excited about it, BA. I mean, you think about the NBA, the highest level where it's win and you stay in kind of games. That's the kind of stuff that the league and its fans have been craving for years.
It's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at Denver. They're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, they're still in the playoff picture, but it's safe to say they were hoping to be in much better position by this point of the season.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. Boston in 2nd.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Pass to Westbrook. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And he recovers it. Randall outside. Irving against Harden. Shot clock at 5. And another shot. And it's Irving missing. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Westbrook finds Harden. 4-3. Lillard pulls down the board. The Nuggets trail. And it's Irving off the drive. Puts up a 3. First shot won't go. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And just a great effort from Harden on the break. I mean, he can score any way he wants.
For 3, here's Lillard. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Westbrook, the pass to Pierce. Here's McHale. No points so far. Here's Westbrook. Goes back up. And it's Harden laying it in.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Irving. Averaging around 5 points a game. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him. Harden fires away from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
12.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Joel Embiid. Jason Tatum out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Kidd in at the 1. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And one thing about Devin Booker, he continually hones his offensive game, Brent.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a weakness in what Devin Booker can provide you offensively, and there aren't any. His strengths are absolutely elite. Shot creation, great range. He's a clutch performer. This guy is a special offensive talent.
Both free throws good from Booker. And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brent. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, BA. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Now here's Randall. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Elbow shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The kick out, Curry. Stolen by Booker. They get it back. Oh, dismissed. They retain possession. And again, Denver no good. Boston shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Curry. From the arc. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
They're almost always layups for Curry at this point. Makes the three look so easy.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Luka Doncic comes in for Devin Booker.
Luka Doncic.
And here's a group of players who have been dialed in since the All-Star break. The leaders in shooting percentage. Fifth, Stephen Curry.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
For Denver, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Doncic outside. Now here's Jokic. He's closely guarded. The rebound, Celtics. Last time they met in Boston.
Oh my, that was a game for the ages. A fierce battle that really could have gone either way, but they were fortunate they pulled it out.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Here's Stockton. Here's Garnett. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
As usual, terrific effort from him, unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Here's Kidd. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4. For Boston, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard with the ball. Outside Curry. Oh, nice step back to create some space.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 5 now.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Jokic. Here's Kidd. It's picked off. Garnett passes to Stockton. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar. Tatum with some nice D.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
No good that time. Oh, nice D from Curry.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And it just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Denver calls timeout.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. For your very own Denver Nuggets dancer.
Out to Lillard. This one for three. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the lead.
Curry passes to Garnett.
2 minutes.
Here's Pierce. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Pierce. Boston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Now here's Harden. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
James Harden.
Harden's got 7 points in the game.
3 points.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
.58 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. The Nuggets need to get one up. There's Tatum with the three. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Garnett. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Harden. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And here's Tatum. He had 9 points in his last time out. Lillard left side. Pulls up. Misses the jumper from the wing. And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The Celtics.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, what did you think about Denver?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that, though.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Stephen Curry. And it's Stockton in at point guard. And here's Curry for three. Knocks down the long J.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 11 points.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
And it's Jokic missing. Boston's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. We hear that label unicorn thrown out there a bit these days. But Nikola Jokic, he is truly one of one, Brent.
Yeah, incredible to watch the way that Jokic is able to control the game and pick his spots, BA, to impact it. Whether that's by rebounding the ball and playing physical, dishing the ball and making some assists happen, or shooting the ball from the three-point line. What a complete package he is.
No stopping Jokic in the paint.
Tough to box out Jokic, not only strong, but long.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Stockton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's gotten his second bucket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Doncic passes to Kidd. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Curry.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Leonard, good.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Stephen Curry.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. For Denver, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Kidd, the pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
That bump clearly not enough to get Jokic off stride.
And the Celtics call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Different look for Denver. Randall comes in for Jokic, and it's Booker in for Jason Tatum. Mikan passes to Westbrook. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
At the line for the Celtics, Russell Westbrook.
No good on the free throw.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see the teams who have been dominating the board since the All-Star break. Fifth on the list, the Nuggets.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Celtics foul.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Denver Nuggets.
That's his first personal foul.
On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against Miami, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Doncic. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Westbrook taking his time here. They get it back. Out to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Stockton. Hits the trifecta.
John Stockton.
Stockton's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. And that one drops for him. Yes. Embiid's got his first basket.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Westbrook with the miss.
Celtics foul.
And the Celtics making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 17-point game. Lillard passes to Booker. Back to Lillard. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Lillard finding a way, even there amongst the trees.
.151 left in the third. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Stockton's got 5 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Three-pointer Harden. And it's Denver with a rebound. And although Randall can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, BA, where Randall for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
And Boston has possession. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
He's perfect from the line this time. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter. Booker goes in. Pass to Irving. The three ball. Yao. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. McHale, the pass to Harden. Releases. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Stockton. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harden. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Both teams will make substitutions. That free throw good from Irving. And so it's Boston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid.
Your Nuggets. 37. The Celtics.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Kidd in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. The hook shot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That shot off. Excellent D there from Embiid.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Jokic. Misses off the right iron.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Yes! And force feed him the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Westbrook. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play, and the basket is good.
Russell Westbrook.
And the Celtics lead by 16.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Tatum against Leonard. Tatum passes to Jokic. Here's Kidd. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside Curry. Garnett passes to Leonard. Westbrook outside. The 3 from Curry. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pulls it. Boston with a rebound. Garnett's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Jokic passes to Embiid. Here's Kidd. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
The shot's good.
Kevin Garnett.
Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Pass to Doncic. Now Jokic. The shake. Goes up again. And And Jokic shrugging off the contact on the make.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Counted. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Doncic passes to Kidd. They get it again. Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Garnett. Embiid against Leonard. And here's Westbrook. Driving to the basket. Denver grabs the miss. Kidd's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic on the wing. Here's Kidd. Pounded by Westbrook. Knocked loose. And stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Garnett. A minute 53 left in the 4th quarter. Tatum brings a double team. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Jokic passes to Doncic. Pass to Kidd. Here's Jokic. And there's the rejection.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Inside, here's Garnett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Rondo. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Movement that inspires.
Season 2 of NBA 2K24 is blasting off, featuring Victor Wembanyama.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. They've got Ewing. Kobe is out there with Duncan. Then it's Iverson. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. And for Golden State, up at the forward spots, it'll be Wiggins and Green. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. And it's Šarić in at the 5 spot. By this point in the year, Greg, the playoff discussion comes into play. Some teams look solid to make it, and others are chasing a spot.
Absolutely, and this is when you want to play your best basketball in the regular season. Coming down the stretch can be a mental drag, but rewarding for some clubs. This is when playoff spot.
In my career, there's new artwork and decorations in the neighborhood and the city. So,
Sacramento, California, the backdrop. Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Kings, they've got Johnson, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. Smitty, hate to say it, but the season is winding down. Has this year lived up to your expectations?
BA, it has surpassed them. I knew we were in for an exciting year, but these teams, and the Stars especially, have just been on another level.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Here's Baylor. Rebound by the Kings. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Baylor. No good with a layup. Here's Drexler. Into the lane. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Moncrief. Stripped away. And here's Johnson. Pass to Drexler. Here's Pippen. Here's Malone. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Clock at 4. Here's Johnson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
He does not get the second one. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. From 10 feet away. Good. He hits the jumper.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Baylor. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Here's Drexler. Here's Nowitzki. And that one's on target from the wing.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
It's tipped. Here's Drexler. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Moncrief. The rebound by Malone.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Drexler passes to Johnson.